Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to some of you for our second production this week. We're a glutton for punishment. This is the second of two groups of the IB theatre students who are performing self-devised, self-directed, self-designed work for their portfolio. Part of the work that they will do is a portfolio project at the end, reflecting on the process that they've been through. There'll be a short Q&A session at the end of the evening, just for 5 or 10 minutes. So if you've got any questions at the end for the cast, be it set design, lighting design, acting or directing, if you could ask those questions of them, they'd be very grateful. The performance this evening will last for about 40 minutes. Okay, thank you. Enjoy the performance.
I'm sure this is not how most of you will choose to spend your time. So I promise to make this as painless and as quick as possible. The accompanying visual portion of my graduate thesis project is currently under review, but will hopefully be available for perusal next week. So if you don't stay for lunch and cookies, please stop by and take a look at the preview. Okay, that's the boring stuff. Oh, and I almost forgot. This is fairly personal. Probably shouldn't even say, but it really is the capper to my time here at Clarkson. So please indulge me. I was given an engagement ring 2 days ago, and I haven't answered the guy yet. So I wanted to do it this evening. And my graduate advisor gave me this advice 5 months ago. Strive to make art, but change the world. Pretty wise words, I thought at the time. And being a good little student that I was, that's what I set out to do.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to talk about art. What is art? For those of you who don't know what art is, and I guess that's most of you, by dictionary, art is the expression or application of human creative skills such as painting or sculpture. Producing works of art to be appreciated primarily for their beauty or emotional power. Now, any brief definition of art will just oversimplify the matter. What is art? That is the question. My intention here is not to come up with a correct answer, nor to reduce the concept of art so that there is no room for personal interpretation, since this lecture hasn't even started. What is art? The visual art does have the power to make a statement outside of subjective thoughts. What we see stays with us. It plays on our imagination, pulling messages and images together through our conscious thought but subconscious behavior. The visual influences how we see the world and how we interact with each other.
Yeah, you sent over the line.
I know. It's Miss.
Sorry, miss. You were not supposed to do that.
Oh, I meant to. Step over.
I think you did. I mean, you did it all deliberate-like, but you were still not supposed to do that.
That's why I tried it.
Why?
To see what would happen.
Me, I suppose.
Me.
No, I mean, what happens because I have to walk over, like I've done, and actually to take a step back. So could you do that, please?
And if I don't, what then?
So you're gonna step back?
No. I mean, yes, I probably would. But just for interest's sake, what would you do if?
I don't know. I mean, I've only said it like 3, 4 times, and every time they've done it, I just step back.
What if I'm your first? Non-stepper, I mean.
I don't know, jeez. I'm here for the next 10, 15 minutes, so I'll just stand here. Actually,
Really?
yeah, pretty much.
You wouldn't grab me or anything?
No, that's too much of a hassle. And you're probably gonna go on the ground, you're gonna sue the place, you're gonna sue me, and I'm gonna lose my job, and so no. But could you do that though?
Which? Roll around on the ground or sue?
No, I meant take a step back. I appreciate it.
Not really.
No, really, I really would appreciate it.
I mean, not really. I'm not going to.
And I thought you said you probably would.
Probably. I decided not to.
Are you gonna mess up my weekend with this?
Hey, I wasn't planning on it, but I'm not completely against it either.
See, if you get all crazy, then I have to write a report. It's already 6:30. I'll be here till, what, 7? I have a second job to get to after this.
It's tonight? Friday night?
Yeah, right after this at the video show.
Who works 2 jobs on Friday night?
People who work for money.
Of course. Sorry. Hey, I've seen you in there before. You helped me once, I think.
Yes.
The portraits of Dorian Gray, you found it in classics, not drama?
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
Yeah. You found it with Dirty Dancing once, too, or something.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny.
Yeah. You helped me. That was nice.
So, we're going to return the favor?
You mean step back over? No,
Yeah.
sorry, I can't.
Why is that? I mean, this is a pretty good sized sculpture. You can see it just fine from over here.
Truthfully, I'm going to fix the statue.
That's paint, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Paint is not really a good thing to have in a museum. I mean, people would take it the wrong way.
Well, I'm going to do something to the nude.
So what, they're going to color it in?
No, I was thinking more of being a big dick on it.
So, you're going to color it in? I mean, you can still color it in the penis. Well, just open the leaves there, or free floating number?
I don't know. I just don't like art that isn't true.
True? What do you mean, true?
False art.
I understand the words, but aren't those two pretty, subjective? I mean, truth and art?
Yes. Hey, look. The leaf cluster was added by a committee who had complaints from local townspeople. They added the leaf cluster, thereby removing its subjectivity as art.
Wait. Are you referring to someone here? Then Oscar Wilde. Yeah, he said something like, in art there's no such thing as universal truth or something like that.
Yeah. Very good.
So, you're a student?
Yeah. Dude. Oh, and you?
Me too.
Oh, what's your emphasis?
Oh, taking out school loans primarily. I do sit in a few English classes here and there. You're in art.
Yeah. Okay, applied theory and...
So this is some sort of project.
No, I just like got started on my thesis project. It's this big solar installation thingy.
Good word, huh? Singing.
Yeah.
Can I call you?
What do you want to call?
Call you up. I mean, up. Let me call you up. Like, do something crazy. Take you out to dinner. I mean, with friends, of course. Your friends, my friends.
Okay. Sure. Do they allow you to do that here?
What? Eat dinner?
No, I meant hit on the patrons.
No, not exactly, but I'll take the risk.
Good answer. So do you want a number?
Yeah, I don't have a plan.
Hold up.
Thanks. I guess. Good luck with your. Nice to meet you. Again.
You too.
So, tell me this again. What?
Underwater. We are gonna get married underwater.
You guys can be kidding me. I mean,
We wanted to try something cold.
Yeah, like those Life magazine photos with you.
That always works.
this is crazy, really. If we want to attend, we will have to.
Get in the time with us.
Well, I have brought you. I think
Yeah,
it's
well,
fun.
Johnny's takes my buddy here to follow in my footsteps. I mean, he's the least adventurous person I know.
Really?
Absolutely. And the marriage thing, it's not gonna happen. I don't know how many nights I've heard this guy say, "No, me, man. No way. I'm never getting married. No way, man."
Is that right? Well,
Don't encourage him. I mean, my roommate here.
Hey, former roommate.
Yeah, former roommate who doesn't need any more encouragement. I'm one of those stupid and one of those.
Dude, let's not be party people here. All these could happen years.
I know.
wait, I'm lost. What?
I stole Jenny away from Adam.
Come on.
I did, didn't I?
No, you didn't. So, Adam and I had a class together, but he never got the rarest test. Is that true?
Something like that.
4 months we sat next to each other, and I was like boring as hell all the time. Intense. He was just total monk the whole semester. Anyway, he sees me one day, picks me up, and we went to the movies the same night.
The same. I cannot tell a lie. I've got the money. God help me.
God help all of us.
Well, like I said, I think it's great. It really is. To find anybody willing to take a risk to look a little silly or different or anything. Bravo to people with balls.
To balls.
Long may they wave.
I'll tell you what took some balls. The museum thing a few weeks back with the balls. You guys read about that? Of course you didn't work about it. Do you hear about it? Everyone? I mean, what kind of idiot would do that crap on our campus? That really burns me out.
Penis.
Well, I'm an artist, so
What do you mean you're an artist?
it means nothing really, just that I understand the impulse.
What?
Let's just
Hold on. What? It's called vandalism.
The same with
Hold
the
on,
sir.
Jenny, this is Rich. Go ahead.
It's just that I don't think it was kids playing. I think it was sort of statement.
Statement?
Yeah, I do.
What kind of statement would that be? It was pornography.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, pornography is meant to excite you. Did you see what happened?
We did, yeah.
Oh, so does a penis excite you? Just send me a penis.
You're very funny, but that's not the point.
It's totally the point. How about you, Jenny? Did you see what, did you like what you saw?
Hey, this is like uncalled for, okay? She said
I know
that
what
she
she
didn't.
said. Why don't you let her speak? Did you want to say anything else? Okay, look. Look, all I'm saying is that, in my opinion, it wasn't pornography. It was a statement. A sort of manifesto. Okay. Statement, like art, they're subjective, just like art.
Wow. The postgraduate mind on word.
I still think that makes a statement.
What do you mean?
It's graffiti.
It would be a huge statement, especially for Tom.
Hey, a town like this? Some of us are from a town like this, so maybe you should watch it.
Well, we all know you from somewhere.
Ooh, what does that mean?
It means it's a little college town.
Yeah, well,
in
you
the
chose, presumably.
No, it chose me actually. Full scholarship. So as
Oh, wow, you've got a real win. Wait, you know that? Oh, which take back the night did you find
Can
me?
I finish, please? Jesus, you are really the obnoxious type. Do you know that? How long did you have to stomach this guy? Anyhow, who knows what the person was saying by it? We don't. All I'm saying, it was a statement, a sort of manifesto, if you will.
No. I don't think a person's think can be a manifesto. You can write a manifesto on your think, but your think cannot be one. I'm sure I read that somewhere.
So you're just trying to be...
Hey, I'm not trying to be anything. What the hell do you think you're a reputable date and telling me anything about who I am? Unbelievable.
This is getting a little...
Ah, you can really pity the man. Wow.
Okay, let's just.
You are not going to take a side in this, are you?
I'm not taking sides. I'm just trying to get out of this without such a thickness.
Okay, I've got a test tomorrow, so please.
Statement, she says.
Fuck off. How would you know? I think she was making one. So that's my opinion.
Okay, Jenny, thanks for inviting. Yeah, I got it.
Hey, how do you know it was a girl who painted the thing?
Hey, can we stop now, please, you guys?
Hey, artist. Was it you? Very, very suspicious there.
Such a prick. Man, how do you go on day after? Jenny, you're very sweet. Good luck. You're gonna need it. Adam, are you coming?
Yeah, I'll meet you downstairs. I just wanna. Where in hell do you meet that?
Oh, Adam, you don't have to go after her. You know that, right?
Jenny, the underground, the underwater thing, the wedding, it sounds great. What? It's fine, it's fine. Who wouldn't want to get his nose chopped off?
It's just trimming it. People do it all the time.
I just never imagined myself one of those people.
Hey, I'm one of those people.
Here we are.
Take a look.
You had your nose done. I mean, honestly.
At 16, my parents' birthday.
That's thoughtful, that is. I can't believe it though, I can't tell.
That's the idea of today.
You know, you could be lying.
And what would be the point of that?
To get me here, to watch chunks of my flesh get torn off. You could be a sadist for it.
Hey, it's sweet talking.
They did a really good job there.
You don't have to stay.
No, I think you're right, but I want to do this. It's just that, it's just that what's that? Did you try to,
No, not really. I mean, kind of myself on the team, trying to get attention. But didn't want to slip my wings or Wait, so is my arm attractive to you?
no,
exactly all, but
Yeah, I got it. The Rudolph thing, huh?
yeah. Anyway, stop being so morbid. It's just flesh.
I see exactly what you mean there. It's just flesh. It's not morbid at all.
Hey, it isn't. You've bitten more flesh off your fingernails than a doctor would ever trim off your nails. It's true.
Yeah, but it's just that it makes me.
What? Nervous? Of course you should be nervous. I mean, you've never done it before, but that's the adventure.
Mr. Sorensen. Adam Sorensen, please.
Can the human body be a subject of a work of art? To what extent could it be a subject of a work of art? Since we know that with this is connected a subjectivity without choice. What I'm trying to say is that here is that this work of art, any work of art, is connected with a special responsibility, not only artistic but also ethical in nature. Think about it.
Hey, thanks for coming. I appreciate it.
So, how's it going?
I'm fine.
I bet.
Yeah, like invitations to get out and arrangements to make.
And thanks to Village. You guys still going on with that, huh?
Yeah, that's what we're saying. But I don't know, I'm just getting worried.
Worried about one point.
Philip, he's just, I don't know, funny and nice, sweet.
Sweet.
Yeah, you know I love him all but sweet. It's just like not the right word to describe him, would you?
I probably wouldn't put his name and the word sweet in the same short sentence.
That's what's bugging me.
Well, maybe.
Well, I've like seen him this once, like maybe twice, but definitely once. And when we were first going out, he was already seeing somebody else. And it was mostly over, but then he was still seeing her.
The other one.
The other Jenny. And I don't know. Maybe I'm just making this up, like all my insecurities making me not marry him.
Well, you got me.
You really don't know anything. I haven't found it.
I only see him, I don't know, once a week now. I mean, I'm not in this inner circle anymore. So, well, if I know anything, I definitely will tell you.
You're a lovely person.
Lovely, huh?
Hey, lovely is a good word. I wish there were more lovely people in the world.
Yeah, why don't you just call me gay and get over it?
Hey, did you stop biting your nails?
Yeah, for, I don't know, a couple of months now. Evelyn's been putting this thing into it and slapping it out of my mouth when I pet it. And I don't know, stopped.
She's making you so much. I don't know. Better?
So, what was that all about?
I've wanted to do that for a very long time. 3 years.
Me too. So we go to the woods and bury it, don't we?
Yeah. Don't you answer?
Whoa, dude, that looks awesome.
I look like a freaking hockey player. Right?
Yeah, but distinguished one. What did you do to it anyways?
I fell.
Dude, come on.
I seriously, I did.
Are you sure it's not the, wasn't the bathroom door? I mean, that's the usual excuse.
For who?
Obvious woman.
Phil, you are sick, you know that?
Somewhat, yeah, but I'm nice looking, which makes up for a lot. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
I don't. I just hate you.
Of course you do. You really thought?
Yeah, I was going up the when I banged my head against the
Did she hit you?
stop.
I don't care if she did. I'm just asking.
You can be annoying.
Yeah, that's one of my best qualities. You know, I saw your girlfriend the other day. Maybe last Thursday or something. I asked her if you were okay, and she said you were recovering from an operation or something.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's what I said. He didn't tell me anything. So, I mean, she said it wasn't really an operation, just something you'd done. So that was it. I just...
No, that's not it. I mean, well, I banged it up pretty bad at home. Maybe it's just the way I explained it to her that confused her or something.
Well, that doesn't seem to have happened to her very often. I mean, she's pretty sharp.
Right. Where exactly did you see it?
The mall, the Starbucks.
Wait, hold on. She just said drink coffee.
It was downtown then, Baker Street or something. Why? You think I'm gonna steal your girlfriend?
Wait. Look. Everything is gonna be fine.
So you're okay though? I mean, we're friends or anything. You would tell me anything.
Phil, what's wrong?
She kissed you. Jenny. Oh, yuck, I knew something was going on. She felt like crap.
Look, it just happened. It was nothing, right?
It wasn't nothing, she's a good kisser. Hell of a kisser.
It just happened.
I just feel really, really bad for her, you know?
Why?
Me having to kiss you? Oh, Jesus Christ! It's what those new dumb shit we call a desperate cry for help. Oh.
Sorry.
It's alright, it's better than me having to kiss you. So nothing else happened, right?
Phil, what is that supposed to mean? Nothing happened, truthfully.
Are you sure?
Yes.
That's not what she said.
That's not true.
You're right, that's not true. I don't know if I want to spend the rest of my life with her, you know, like the same person. Well, that's my problem. I gotta get to class soon. You?
No, I'm free. I'm just gonna go work out.
Work out? You? Dude, what is going on with the metamorphosis thing here? The weightless, one jobby her thing. How much weight have you lost? 15 pounds? Plus the nails. Jenny told me that too.
Yeah, it's a life changer, I guess.
Well, it's the new you. I can see why she kissed you now. Anyways, I gotta go soon. I mean, now. Sorry for the crazy
No,
stuff.
no, no.
Dude, where's your jacket?
What?
Yeah, the lumberjacky looking thing.
I don't know, it's not a big deal.
Dude, don't say it's not a big deal. I bet you could throw out the farm code in your freshman year. You've lost both of us a lot of dates with that thing on. I mean, you've had it since like birth. Do me a little favor. Let's not pretend that the Bon Jovi hair and the stuff in your face are not a big deal. Because when it comes to
Look!
meeting,
It's just a jacket, alright? Take it off, go to class or whatever.
fine.
Fine.
I just hope next time I see your face, I recognize what the hell you are. You know?
Well, if you don't, you and Evelyn can always go along down to Record City and have a chat about it.
Ooh, I may have a big mouth, but at least I keep it to myself. It's the long run, you know.
Hey, you're still coming to my show, right?
What you did there was horrible.
Oh, I don't know. I could have told about the rule on
You had no right to do that, Phil. To make her feel that way.
She's got a boyfriend who's shit. Now she hell, she already knew.
You still don't have the right to do that, to treat her that way, and me.
So, as opposed to you two sneaking off and making out in the woods, where would that fall in the bad behaviors?
What I did was wrong, alright? I know that. It just happened, alright?
That was Hitler's excuse. Try not to.
It just happened. I know it's a mistake. I know that.
And how big was that mistake? Oh, if it hadn't been her, let's say that cute waitress, right? Didn't think I caught that, did you? The chatty chat and the extra $3 on the tip?
That was nothing.
It's never anything until it's something.
Jesus Christ. Next time, you're gonna be talking to me about the strawberry handkerchief being missing or something.
I don't know the reference.
Don't worry about it. Just, Evan, please.
I don't know what to say.
You can trust me. I'm telling the truth about Jenny, and I am. Look, I've never done this before. I've never been this messed up. I've never went out with anyone for more than 2 years before I met you. I'll do anything for you. Just, I don't want to lose you. Yes, anything. I'm sure. I love you.
Anything I say.
Anything.
Give them up. Both of them. As friends. Don't see them or speak to them. Not ever. That's what I want. That's the proof to me about how you feel.
Jesus Christ. And if I don't?
Pretty much like this final answer.
I choose you.
You choose better.
to engage with ethics at all. And if it does, it only does in a very playful and romanticized level. Perhaps our need to reduce art in play comes from our discomfort in dealing with moral issues, or our feeling of helplessness at sheer enormity of different difficult problems. Some of the people, including you as the audience, might be suspicious about the value of art in individual ethical context, as reflected by censorship and rating levels. So, does art actually help people? Well, whatever your view to art is, there are reasons to think that art has a civilized influence on people. Let me say this way. You might weep because of seeing injustice in a certain scene, or because you're moved by certain actions on stage, thereby reinforcing that you're actually a caring individual, and yet be blinded by injustice in reality. The best thing about imaginary, as opposed to real, is that it only requires imaginary response.
With my newest work, a human sculpture, which I've worked these 18 weeks and with whom I'm very proud. The piece itself is entitled, since I hope that it will mean something different to each of you, and frankly anyone who sees it. This was a before picture that I had a classmate take of us near the Pizza Hut out by the highway. This was our first official encounter. After he asked me out at his place of work, a big no-no, so I was told, it was here that I coaxed him into eating his first vegetarian meal. Well, as vegetarian as a spinach and mushroom calzone could be. He also had a salad. Anyway, he told me that for him, it was a huge deal. And this marks the beginning of my systematic makeover, or sculpting, if you will, of my two very pliable materials, the human flesh and the human will. But this, I'm afraid, was not done out of love or care or concern. This was a simple matter of, can I instill X amount of change into this creature, using only manipulation as my palette knife? Of course, during our sessions or sittings together, nothing was ever forced. Although the illusion of dating was imperative, but his free will was always at the forefront of each decision. I made suggestions, presented the illusion of interest and desire, but never said, you must do this. Not once. Any questions here? I suddenly found myself creating strong moral ambiguity, which I could only detect before. And this means that as my subject became more handsomer, firmer, and confident, his actions became more and more questionable. Against medical advice, he had work done to his face and insisted to those around around him that he had merely fallen down. He then started to deceive his friends and myself and showing increased interest in other women. All I can say is that nowadays, open any fashion magazine, turn on any television program, and the world will tell you he has just become more interesting, more desirable, more normal. In a word, better. He is a living obsession with our obsession with the shape of things. Not bad, huh? This was a startling and unexpected turn of events, but obviously I can't accept. The stone and the setting will be in the exhibit down at the gallery for your...
This is just stuff.
As for me, I have no regrets, no remorse for my actions, manufactured feelings, none of it. I have always stood by the single and simple conceit that I am an artist, only that. There is only art.
Thank you, audience, for attending this evening. I hope you enjoyed their entirely self-devised and directed and performed and everything performance this evening. As I said at the start of the program this evening, they are writing a piece of coursework based on this performance you've seen today. And I'm sure you've got lots and lots of questions that you could ask them about various things like the performance or the direction or the lighting or the sound or set. Or costume. So if you would like to ask any questions, I'll kind of field them to the students. I'll start with a general question. Where did the idea for this piece of work come from? Did it come from a text or did it come from anything else?
We adapted an actual play written by a playwright called Neil Landry from America. It's to be performed it's a 2 hours script. We chose the main scenes, the most significant ones, and we adapted them and performed them in our own way. And then we started off with very, very, very different ideas from what we've performed tonight. Our initial plan was to perform it with physical theater, so a lot of physical dancing would be shown in the transitions between each scene, showing Adam's metamorphosis, his change. But then, for time constraints, that wasn't possible, so we came up with the idea, because we needed something to actually show, we decided that we wanted to make the audience think big instead of just watching the play. So we chose to explore the concept of art, and we came up with all these different ideas of showing Adam's metamorphosis, his inner self through the white mask. So at the beginning you saw a lot of just plain white mask, which could be cured in a way. And then at the end, after all this change caused by Evelyn, we see his inner self has become more.
Oh,
And so, yeah, we and the set, our set designer also came up with a lot of ideas. If you want to talk about it.
We first discussed about the set ideas, and then we first want to transform the whole space into an art museum. That's why there's pictures in here. And we originally wanted to perform it in the hall, but then we think a smaller space is better for such a play, a really strong message, and that's why we moved into here. But then we still keep some of the museum idea, and we just want to put this on, and then we have that art quote. We just want the audience to think about what is art, and does Adam like means artwork, or is he just like David from my art? That's what I think.
Thank you very much. Can I field any questions from the audience that they might have? Miss Brooks, our visual art teacher.
I just didn't understand something. Someone came on with a red clock last of all, and I didn't understand the symbolism of the red clock. Can you explain it?
That was Adam, the one who came up with the red fabric. He was covering the red fabric because we wanted to make the audience think like, whoa. And so then I think there was another transition where the red cloth is removed. So there was this idea.
What he's trying to say is the red cloth is like another. I'm not sure if you know, but like during the transition, that's like another artistic approach to the story, and that red cloth symbolizes he's like an art worker that I'm working on, and so it kind of like the end kind of like moves things, like put things all together.
Can I ask a question? Who's responsible for the sound effects and the music? And what role was that going to have in creating a particular view of art?
There wasn't anybody in charge of the sound, so we all decided to sound together. We wanted to have different atmospheres in the transitions because we're performing a play, like the acting scenes were very naturalistic, so we wanted the transitions to be different, so that's why we chose that music.
Do you think it's effective?
I would tend to think so because it's I don't know how to put it into words.
I think it does create this sort of it's a tip of my tongue. Sort of tension, maybe. Sort of. Well, when I first saw it put together, the music helped give this idea of what is this supposed to be? Sort of foreshadowing what's going to happen in the story. It was less effective on us because we know the story, but we hope it works well on you guys.
We would like to hear the comments. Your comments.
I'm not sure it did work for me actually. I would associate music with something rather different. I thought it was rather self-centered and dreamy and almost like a spooky. And I'm not sure it really worked in terms of what you might be trying to do. That's why I asked the question actually, because it seems to me it didn't quite fit with what you were doing.
I guess we're trying to contrast to the story.
I'll take a final question if that's okay with you. We've got two, maybe two. Gustav?
I guess this is kind of applicable for all characters, but can I ask Benny, in particular, about the process that you went through to develop your character?
Well, last year when we did Wojciech, it was in a way easier. Some people think that acting someone that's crazy is hard, but then after trying it out, it's actually, while I'm developing the character of Wojciech, it's much easier because I can do whatever I want with him, with my imagination, and nobody will criticize my interpretations. But in this case, shared things, there are a lot of things that I don't really know what is supposed to happen. For example, in the beginning of the play, it's Adam's a nerd, right? And in the end, he's sort of this jock. In the end, and, I sort of spent 2 weeks trying to fit myself into these two characters, trying to think like this character, like spending time playing video games, and yeah, just to put myself into this character for the entire day, 24/7 for 2 weeks. But that's basically in a nutshell what I did to develop my character. Oh, and speaking of which, my IA is based on acting.
If there's any questions from the audience, I'd like to extend another big thank you to the Form 6. Burning questions you don't feel confident enough to ask, or any comments you'd like to give on Form 6s, please feel free to email them those comments. I know 1 or 2 teachers have done so far, and that's greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for attending this evening. And we've got one more performance tomorrow evening. Tell your friends, tell your family, and it'd be nice to see a full audience. Thank you very much for the support and drama.